Please rise. We have a Siddur. A chance to pray is now. So open the Siddur. It's Hebrew and English. We start on page 65 to page 105. The first part of the service will be led by Mr. Ari Bender. Please rise, page 65.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lesachvivina, leavchin ben yom uvein laila. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shasani betzalmo. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shasani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shasani ben chorim. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, pokeach ivrim. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, malbish arumim. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, zokef kefufim. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, rokah haaretz al hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shasali kol tzorki. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamechen mitzadei gaver. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, ozer Yisrael bigvura. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, oter Yisrael betifara. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hanoten le'aev koach.
You may be seated, page 65, second paragraph.
Utnenu hayom uvchol yom, lechein uchesed urachamim be'einecha, uveinei chol ro'enu v'tigmelenu chasadim tovim. Baruch atah Adonai, gomel chasadim tovim le'amo Yisrael.
66.
Ashreinu she'anachnu maskimim u'maharivim, erev v'avoker ve'omrim pa'amayim bechol yom. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Kadesh et shimcha al makdishei shemecha, vekadesh et shimcha be'olamecha, uvishuatecha tarim v'targbia karnenu. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh et shimcha barabim. Yehi ratzon milfanecha, Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu, sheyibane beit hamikdash bimhera ve'yameinu, v'ten chelkenu b'toratecha, v'sham navdecha biraki me'olam, uchshanim kadmoniot.
Kaddish de Rabbanan on page 71. Mourners, kindly please rise. יתגדל ויתקדש מרבה, בעולמה דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, אמרו אמן, יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולמעולמיה. יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה. בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעולמה, ואמרו אמן. על ישראל ועל רבנן ועל תלמידיון ועל כל תלמידי תלמידיון ועל כל מאן דיעסקין באורייתא די ויתרא הדין ודי בכל אתר ואתר יעלהון ולכון שלמה רבה חינה וחיסדא ורחמין וחין אריכין ומזון הרוויחה ופורקנה מן קדם אבון דבישמיא ואמרו אמן יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיא וחיים טובים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן עושה שלום במרומיו וברחמיו יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. page 72.
היום יום שבת קודש. להגיד כי ישר אדוני צורי ולא עוולת בו.
page 81.
מזמור שיר חנוכת הבית לדוד. למען יזמרך כבוד ולא ידום, אדוני אלוהי לעולם עודך.
Mourners Kaddish on page 82. Mourners, please rise. יתגדל ויתקדש מרבה, בעולמה דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון ובימיכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולמעולמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה. בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעולמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. Please rise together, page 83. for פסוקי דזמרה.
ברוך שאמר והיה העולם, ברוך הוא. ברוך עושה וראשית, ברוך אומר ועושה, ברוך גוזר ומקיים, ברוך מרחם על הארץ, ברוך מרחם על הבריות, ברוך משלם שכר טוב לרעיו, ברוך חי לעד וקיים לנצח, ברוך פודה ומציל, ברוך שמו. מלך משובח ומפואר, עדי עד שמו הגדול, ברוך אתה אדוני, מלך מהולל בתשבחות.
Amen. You may be seated, page 84, we go page by page.
כי כל אלוהי העמים אלילים, ואדוני שמיים עשה. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו, כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו. אדוני הושיע, המלך יעננו ויום קוראנו. ואני בחסדך בטחתי, יגל ליבי בישועתך, אשיר על אדוני כי גמל עלי.
Page 87.
יהיו לרצון אמרפי והגיון ליבי לפניך, אדוני צורי וגואלי. פודה אדוני נפש עבדיו, ולא יאשמו כל החוסים בו. ויהי נועם אדוני אלוהינו עלינו, ומעשה ידינו כוננה עלינו, ומעשה ידינו כוננהו. אורך ימים אשביעהו ואראהו בישועתי, אורך ימים אשביעהו ואראהו בישועתי. בית ישראל ברכו את אדוני, בית אהרון ברכו את אדוני, בית הלוי ברכו את אדוני, ירא אדוני ברכו את אדוני. ברוך אדוני מציון, שוכן ירושלים, הללויה.
Please rise together, page 92 for the great Hallel.
נותן לחם לכל בשר, כי לעולם חסדו, הודו לאל השמיים, כי לעולם חסדו.
You may be seated, page 93, we go page by page.
יחי חסדך אדוני עלינו, כאשר ייחלנו לך. להגיד כי ישר אדוני צורי, ולא עוולתה בו. עדותיך נאמנו מאוד, לביתך נאו הקודש, אדוני לאורך ימים. אדוני הושיע, המלך יעננו ויום קוראנו.
Page 96.
תהילת אדוני ידבר פי, ויברך כל בשר שם קודשו לעולם ועד, ואנחנו נברך יה מעתה ועד עולם, הללויה. ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור, הללויה.
בונה ירושלים, אדוני נתפסת.
לא עשה כן לכל גוי, ומשפטים בל ידעום, הללויה. וירם קרן לעמו, תהילה לכל חסידיו, לבני ישראל עם קרובו, הללויה. לעשות בהם משפט כתוב, הדר הוא לכל חסידיו, הללויה. כל הנשמה תהלליה, הללויה. כל הנשמה תהלליה, הללויה.
Please rise together. Page 100, the final paragraph.
וברוך שם כבודו לעולם, וימלא כבודו את כל הארץ, אמן ואמן. ומצאת את לבבו נאמן לפניך. כמו אבן במים עזים. ויאמינו באדוני ובמשה עבדו. והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, נשמת כל חי תברך את שמך.
You may be seated. We continue on page 104.
I have to say it. ברכי נפשי את אדוני וכל קרבי את שם קודשו. האל בתעצומות עוזך, הגדול בכבוד שמך, הגיבור לנצח והנורא בנורתך, המלך היושב על כיסא רם ונישא.
Yasher Koach to Ari, leading us this morning in Pesukei de Zimra, the opening prayers for Shacharit. Continue on page 105 as Cantor Fox leads us in Shochina.
Shochina de Maro, V'kadosh Shemo. Shochina de Maro, V'kadosh Shemo. Yisharim in Yara. Divrei tzadikim tidebarach ולשמונה חסידים תתרומם ובקרב קדושים תתקדש ובמקלות לבבות עמך בית ישראל. הרי כל דברי שירות ותשבחות דוד בן ישי עבדך משיחך ישתבח שמך אלוהד מלכנו אל המלך הגדול עוז ובמשל נצח גדול בגבורה ברוך אתה אדוני אל המלך הגדול בתשבחות אל ההודאות אדון הנפלאות הבוחר בשירי זמרה מלך חיי העולמים יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה. וילמד דברי חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכונו וימכנו חיינו בית ישראל. בגלה ובמלכותי וימרו, אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשו. ולכולי אלה ולכל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירון בעלמה וימרו, אמן.
We rise together on page 107 for the words of Baruch Hu, the call to worship.
Baruch es Adonai HaMevorach. ברוך אדוני מורך לעולם ועד, ברוך אדוני מכל יוצר ורואי חושך, עושה שלום ובורא את הכל, הכל יודוך והכל ישבחו.
You may be seated. The bottom of 107.
Heaven will the Goyal in the Moda Machia, Villedo Melech Moshienu, Lithiat Hameiti, Eladon al Kolam Masim, Baruch Vorach Befikol Elishama, God Lovedu Evomalei Oelav, Dadud Huna, Sovevimoto, Hamitgae. על חיות הקודש ונהדר בכבוד על המרכבה חוטום ישור לבני יסוד חסד ורחמים לכבודו טובים ביורות שברא אלוהינו צערם ודעת בבינה ובשכל כוח וגבורה נתן בהם להיות מושלים קרב תבל ולאים זיו ומפיקים נוגה נאה זיום בכל העולם שמחים בצאתם וששים בבואם עושים בימה רצון קונם פאר וכבוד נותנים לשמור צהלה ודינה לזכר מלכותו קרא לשמש ויזרח אור רע והתחיל צורת הלבנה שבח נותנים לו כל צבע מערוב ורד וגדול השרפים ואופנים וחיות הקודש לילה של שבת מכל המעשים שיזו זה שבח של היום השביעי שבו שבת אל מקום לפיכך יפארו ויברכו להיל יזרו תתברך משירו תתברך ויחצורנו מלכנו וגויאלנו וקדוש ושתבח שמו.
We're on page 110.
ולמה פוררים אלוויהם בקדושה ובטהרה בשירה ובזמרה ומבורכים ומשבחים ופארים ומריצים ומקדישים וממליכים את שמו אל המלך הגדול הקדוש זה מזה בסוף הבירור הבינים הקדושו כולם כאחד עונים ויאמרים ביראה קדוש קדוש קדוש
אדוני צבאות מלך כל הארץ גדול
אני מחיות הקודש ברעש גדול, מתנסים לעומת שרפים ליום הטוב, משבחים ויאמרים ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקום. ליוצא אורים גדולים, כי לעולם חסדו. אורי חדש, על ציון תאיר, ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו. אור חדש, על ציון תאיר, ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו. ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר המאורות הרבה.
Page 111.
ועינינו בתורתך ודבק לבנו. וקרבתנו לשמך גדול הסלע באמת, להודות לך ולייחדך ביחד. ברוך אתה אדוני הבוחר בעמו ישראל באהבה.
We turn to page 112 while Ari leads us in the words of Shema Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ושבתך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך.
והיום שמוע לשמוע
למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם, אמן.
לדור ודור הוא קיים, ושמו קיים, וחיסון אחרון ומלכותו ואמונתו לעד קיימת, ודור חיים קיים. פודינו מצילנו מעולם שמך, אין אלוהים וזולתך, עזרת אבותינו, אתה אומר למגן
Page 114. Ezra
אשרי איש ישמע
משפיע גאים וגבעים לשלנו מוצאים מסרים ופודי בני מוזר דלים בני למומי תשובת המלאך תהילת היום
רם ונישא גדול ונורא משפיל גאים ומגביה שפלים מוציא אסירים ופודי ענבים ויוזר דבלים ועונה לי עמו ויתשבם אליו תהילות ליל עליון ברוך הוא ומבורך משה בני ישראל הכנו שירה בשמחה רבה ואמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נדר וקודש לא ארד ירוד עוז שיר החדש שיבחו גאולין לשמך על שפת הים יחד כולם הודו וימליכו ויאמרו
We rise together.
אדוני ימלוך לעולם זו ישראל קומה ביסודת ישראל ובדרך ינומך יהודה וישראל גואלנו אדוני צבאות שמו קדוש ישראל ברוך אתה אדוני גואל ישראל.
The Amidah for the Shacharit this morning, the morning service continues on page 115b. Ari will lead us in the first two paragraphs together, and then we will continue silently.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Tzara Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibur ve'Hanora El Elyon גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל וזוכר השתי אבות ומביא גואל לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך עוזר ומשיח ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ופוקד שרה אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני מחיה מתים אתה רב להושיע מכלכל חיים בחסד מחיה מתים ברחמים רבים סומך נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר מי כמוך בגבורות ומין דומה לך באמת מחית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים ברוך אתה אדוני מחיים המתים.
נקדש את שמך בעולם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום ככתוב על יד נביאך וקרא זה ואמר קדוש אז בכל רעש גדול, אדיר וחזק משמיעים קול, מתנשאים לעומת שרפים, לעומתם, ברוך יאמרו, ברוך כבוד אדוני. ממקומך מלכנו תופיע, ותמלוך עלינו, כי מחכים אנחנו לך. מתי תמלוך בציון, מתי תמלוך בציון. בקרוב בימינו, לעולם ועד תשכון. בקרוב בימינו, לעולם ועד תשכון. תתגדל ותתקדש, תתגדל ותתקדש, בתוך ירושלים עירך, לדור ודור, ולנצח נצחים, לדור ודור, ולנצח נצחים. ועינינו תהיינה מלכותך, כדבר יעבור בשירי עוזך. על ידי דוד משיח צדקך, ימלוך אדוני לעולם. הללויה, לדור אדוני גגור אליך ולנזר לצהל גרשותך נקדיש, ויבחך וליינו מפינו לימוש לעולם ועד, כי אל מלך גלו וגדוש אתה ברוך אתה אדוני הקדוש.
Page 117 and following are the silent portion of the Amidah. A few minutes for quiet meditation and reflection, at the conclusion of which you may be seated. Kaddish Shalem is on page 138.
יגאל ויגאל שברבה ויונמה יברח ילותי וימלך מלכי בחייכם ומייכם וחייכם ישראל בגלה וימנה קרי וימרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מבורך וידבר וישתבל וידבור ודומר סיבר דל וידל שמי דקודשו וריחו לילה מנקו וחטב שירדת ובחטב ורחמתו מירום ביולמה וימרו אמן תתקבל צלות תורה ואותנו ישראל קודם אבינו ושמיה ממרו יש לנו רבה משמי וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ממרו אמן זה שלום ויעשו שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל וימרו
Amen. Boker Tov, Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to Valley Beth Shalom. You know, Kenner Fox, you know how much I love our synagogue? That we move into the main sanctuary in the middle of the summer, and everyone sits in the front. It's amazing. There's so many people here sitting in the front. Usually, you know, that's how we know that there's a Jewish congregation, is that everyone fills just like they do on an airplane from the back to the front, and the people here in the front. So I want to welcome everyone, and Mazel Tov to the Bender family and the Orel family for Sid's second bar mitzvah. It's good to have you here. I hope you have practiced Sid and that you are ready for your Torah reading and your Haftarah. I hope your voice doesn't crack too much when you're reading your Aliyot. And to the Kanani family, Mazel Tov to have your baby naming today. It's nice to have you here. And to everyone, let's have everyone just stand up real quickly. Find someone maybe you don't know or someone you haven't seen in a while. Wish them a Shabbat Shalom. Welcome them to the congregation. Introduce yourself. Give a hug or a kiss if you're comfortable. And friends, we're about to begin our Torah reading. If you've been honored this morning with opening the Ark or removing the Sefer Torah or being a Gabbai this morning, I ask you now to please come to the Bima. Shh. Come back. It's okay. It's okay. Good people. Everyone's good people here. Let's have Joel and Glenda and David and Sue Gildar come on up. Dr. Ron Ryder, who's already here on the Bima with me, and have Harold and Donna please come up to join me on the Bima as we begin our Torah service on page 139. And I ask the congregation to please rise.
Yes.
אין כמוך באלוהים אדוני ואין כמעשיך מלכותך מלכות כל עולמים וממשלתך בכל דור ודור אדוני אדוני Adonai Melech Leolam Evoed Adonai Ozel Yamo Yitein Adonai Yevarech El Damo Vashalom Avarach Amim Et Yeva Yiretzonecha Et Zion Tivne Chovemot Yerushalayim Tivne Chovemot Yerushalayim Levad vadagenu Melech Ram Vedisa Adon Olaviv Vayhi bin Soaron Vayomer Moshe Kuema Adonai Ve'yahu etzu Ebecha Ve'yanusu Misanecha מפניך כי מציון מציון תיזהר תורה ודבר אדוני מירושלים ברוך שנתן תורה ויבוא ישראל בקדושתו ויריך שמי דמרי עולמה ברך ישראל ויעזרו וינר החץ וישמע קדישה יקירה הנאמר דובש בחן וינר החץ וינר החץ וישמע קדישה יקירה הנאמר דובש בחן ירעבה קדמה תפתח ליבי ויורייתא ותשלים ישיר לליבי וליבד כל עמך ישראל קהיר וישלם שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Gadol Adoneinu, Kadosh Shemo.
Echad Eloheinu,
Hallelujah Adonai, Tiune Romeva, Shemo Yachidav. והגבורה והתפארת והנצח וההוד כי כל בשמיים ובארץ כי כל בשמיים ובארץ לך אדוני עם המלאכה ויעמיד נעשה לכל ראש רוממו אדוני אלוהינו וישתחוו לדום מרגליו קדוש הוא רוממו אדוני אלוהינו וישתחוו לירא קודשו כי גדול אדוני כי קדוש אדוני כי קדוש come all three of you אדוני אלוהינו one of Johnny Cash's best songs. If I had her voice and my brother's money. Mamenadea, hear him use your voice. הביאו לאדוני כל הארץ. למנצח שיר מזמור, הביאו לאדוני כל הארץ. למנצח שיר מזמור, הביאו לאדוני כל הארץ. על שלושה לבנים, על שלושה לבנים, על שלושה לבנים, העולם ending to מת. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים, על העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. אב רחמים וירחם עמוסי ויכול אותנו לידת עולמים, ויאמו עלי משאלותינו, ומירה טובה, ומירה טובה, ישועה ורחמים, ומירה טובה, ומירה טובה, ישועה ורחמים.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. You may take your seats, please. You can close your blue Sidorim, open the red Chumash to this week's Torah portion, which is called Shlach Lecha. We're celebrating Sid Orel's second bar mitzvah. That means he is turned 13 for the second time. In Jewish tradition, it says that when you reach the age of 70, that you reach a certain age of wisdom and maturity, and it is a milestone in your life. And so when you reach the age of 83, you are considered to be having a second bar mitzvah, which is why we're here for Sid this morning, celebrate his 83rd birthday. I'd like to call up Harold and Donna and the family to present Sid. Where's Sid? Sid, there you are. We're Sid and Sylvia to come on up to present him with his new bar mitzvah talit.
Dad, I am so happy to be here celebrating your second bar mitzvah. I'm glad that family and friends had joined us as well. Bar mitzvah means son of commandment, but mitzvah, of course, also means doing something good for others. Performing selfless mitzvot is the core to your essence. You have always gone out of your way to help, comfort, provide guidance, and unquestionable support to family, friends, acquaintances, and even those who barely know you. Your warm and welcoming demeanor immediately make people feel they can trust and confide in you. Your love for Jewish life, values, traditions, and rituals has always been a big part of your life. You've instilled the pride of being Jewish, the love of Israel, and the concept of Tikkun Olam in my sister, me, and our children. My wife and children are sad they can't be here today, but they're living the Jewish life this summer at Camp Ramah in the Poconos. Our whole family is so proud of you on this special day, and you are a positive inspiration to all. Much love and Mazel Tov.
Dad, what an honor for the children to present a talit to our father. We are so proud of you and know that becoming a second bar mitzvah is the fulfillment of a very meaningful mitzvah and beautiful aspiration. As you receive this talit on this very special Shabbat, how fitting that in today's parasha, Sholech Lecha, the same parasha you chanted 70 years ago, God commands us to place fringes on the corners of garments as a perennial reminder of our identity of Jews and to fulfill mitzvot. You are profoundly proud of your Jewish identity, and as Harold just shared, you instilled that pride in your children, grandchildren, and many others. Our passion for Judaism in Israel stems from your love of Am Yisrael. Shalech Lecha is also instructive about inspiring confidence in others. You set a shining example of giving confidence to others of how to stand with Israel always with tremendous awe and gratitude. And fulfillment of mitzvot is your way of life. Both you and Mom never miss an opportunity to share your love, a helping hand, or connect with others with deep warmth and sincerity. You are both the ultimate mention. Ron, the kids, and I all love and adore you, and may you wear this talit with the theme of Jerusalem in great joy, excellent health, and may God bless and protect you always.
Mazel tov, Harold and Donna, mazel tov to Sid. Sid, I hope you grow into your talit big and strong. And you learn how to wear it properly so it doesn't fall off. Just a quick word about this week's Torah portion, and then we'll begin the Torah reading. It's Shlach Lecha. It's found on page 840 in your Chumash, in your red Chumash. Now, each book of the Torah is really obsessed with a singular question, and then how those questions play out we find in all of the stories. So the book of Genesis is about how do things become the way they are. There's the creation of the world, there's the establishment of many different languages, there's why are certain places named what they're named, there's the immortal question of how did the Jewish people become the Jewish people through the first family, and finally, how did we end up in Egypt in the first place, which is the last several chapters of the book of Genesis. The book of Exodus, the central question is, how do we become a nation? And the story of the Exodus. And there we know that story. We recite it every day, 3 times a day, and we have several holidays dedicated to it. And the story of the going out of the land of Egypt and to Mount Sinai to receiving the covenant, and we actually get our first iteration of laws in the book of Exodus. So the question of the book of Exodus is, how do we go from being a family to becoming a nation covenanted with God? Leviticus' central question is, how does the infinite God meet the finite world? How does the infinite God, it's the most theological book we have in the entire Torah, how does God, who is infinite, touch finitude, such the corporeality of human beings? And we have that through the building of the tabernacle, the iteration of the sacrifices, and then the center moral code of the book of Leviticus called the Holiness Code, whose famous line, love your neighbor as yourself, becomes the central piece of the moral ethics in the book of Leviticus. Skipping Bamidbar, which is what we're in right now, going to Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy is Moses' 5 big speeches he gives to the people on the cusp of going into the land. He's trying to teach a new generation about the experiences of their parents and even some of their grandparents, and about what they should remember when they go into the land. Moses knows he's not going to make it, and so he wants to leave them with these parting words. Deuteronomy, more or less, is Moses' ethical will to the Jewish people. So that leaves the question of what is the book of Numbers, the book that we're reading, what is its central question? It's not about how things became the way they are. It's not about how we became a nation under slavery and then in freedom. It's not about the ethics of infinity and holiness that we find in the book of Leviticus. And it's not a reimagining of the story under the guise of Moses. It's about something else. And what the book of Bamidbar really is about is, how do you live the world? How do you live in real time, given your history, given your experiences, and given you know how hard the world actually is? How does that actually work? That's why it takes place in the desert, in the Midbar, in the wilderness. Is because you're not under the shadow of Mount Sinai anymore. You have not yet seen the promised land. You are in the big, long middle, the 40 or 38 years that you are wandering in the desert. How do you live with these questions of who you're going to be as a human being? You're not oppressed anymore, but you're not yet to the place where you want to be. You're in the long middle of the Exodus story. And so the central question that comes up in the book of Bamidbar is, who's in charge? Who's in charge? What plan do we go by? Do we go by our plan? Do we go by God's plan? Every single character, every single one without exception, including God, in the book of Bamidbar, rebels against its own intentions. We know that. The people, we rebel all the time. Just last week, we were dying for meat, and we literally did die for meat, right? We wanted these quail. At one point, Moses rebels against God and said, "Why are you burdening me with all these people? I can't handle it anymore." Aaron and Miriam, the other parts of Moses' family, the other Kohanim and the prophetess Miriam, rebel against Moses at the end of last week, saying, "Who do you think you are?" And later on, Korach, who is related as a cousin of Moses, rebels against him too. And by the way, God at one point says, "Forget it. Let's pack this up. You go home. I'll restart the world through you, Moses." And in each one of these, they're ready to walk away. They're ready to walk away. In fact, in this week's Torah portion, which is why it's important for today, Shlach Lecha, we send 12 spies into the 12 spies isn't really the right word. 12 scouts into the land to see what it's like. 10 of them come back and say, "What? It's too hard. We're grasshoppers. They're giants." Right? They're ready to give up on the prize. And each time you think that this might be the end of the Jewish people, might be the end of the story of the Exodus, even at its very beginning, the end of the covenant, somehow they come back and they say, "No, you know what? It's still worth it. It's still worth it." The covenant endures. God is convinced by Moses many times to not give up. Moses is convinced many times by God to not give up. The people are convinced many times by God and Moses to not give up, and the cycle continues. You could make the argument that the entire book of the Torah, all the books of the Torah, all the chapters, are really designed to get us to this place where we have enough stuff under our belt to say that it's still worth it, even when things get really hard. And we're going to discuss that a little bit more before Musaf today. But I just want you to begin to think about that. That if we are in the long middle, where we haven't yet achieved the world we want to see, but we're still not in that place where it's very clear that we are oppressed, what does this long middle, this midbar, this wilderness really look like for us? And the central questions of the book of Numbers, of Bamidbar, are still, I think, some of the central questions that we have today. So let's begin our Torah reading on page 840. As Sid will read for us, let's call up the first Aliyah.
ויעזור ויגן ויושיע לכל החוסים בו ונאמר אמן. הכל המטרות לתורה יעמדו. שרה בת אברהם וטובה בשה ואת רון בן אילן ועדינן ואת דנליה בת שמואל אברהם ושרה ואת צבי יעקב בן שמואל אברהם ושרה ראשונים. ברוך שנתן תורה לעמו ישראל בקדושתו ואתם הדבקים באדוני אלוהיכם חיים כולכם היום. Touch the Torah.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. Repeat.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם. Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Hamim, V'natan Lanu Et Torato, Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Vayadaber Adonai el Moshe lemor, Shalach lecha anashim, Vayaturu et eretz Canaan, Asher ani noten livnei Yisrael, Ish echad lamate abotav tishlahu kol nosi vahem, Vayishlach otam Moshe mimidbar paran al pi Adonai kulam anashim Roshei b'nei Yisrael hema.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
יעמדו טליה מירב בת רון ודינה לאה אריאל מתן בן דב ודינה לאה שלום שבח בן דב בר ואביבה בת יעקב וטובה לעלייה שנייה.
Baruchu et Adonai Hamvorach.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten HaTorah.
Amen. Ve'ele shemotam limate Reuven Shamua ben Zakur limate Simson Shaphat ben Chorid limate Yehuda Kaleb ben Yefuneh limate Yisachar Yigal ben Yosef limate Ephraim Ki Yoshea ben Nun.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
יעמדו משפחת בן ומשפחת ברנסטין לעלייה שלישית.
Baruchu et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten HaTorah.
Amen. Limate Binyamin Palti ben Rafu, Limate Zivulun Gadiel ben Susi, Limate Yosef, Limate Menashe Gadi ben Susi, Limate Dan Amiel ben Gimali.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten HaTorah.
יעמדו אילן בן משה וחנה ואת עדינה בת שמואל ופנינה לעלייה רביעית.
ייחוד אדוני המבורך. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים, נתן לנו תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. Limate Asher Situr ben Michael. Limate Naphtali Nachbi ben Vavsi. Limate Gad Geuel ben Machi. Ele Shemos ha'anashim Asher Shalach Moshe Letur et ha'aretz Vayikra Moshe Lihoshea ben Nun Yehoshua.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת, והעולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
יעמדו שמעון ברוך בן ארי יעקב אסתר אלקה ומרי שבת אריה ויהודית לעלייה החמישית. אוקיי, I do it with you. אוקיי.
Baruch Adonai Havarah.
ברוך אדוני המבורך.
It's on the back.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vishlach otam Moshe letur et ha'eretz Canaan vayomer Alehem alu ze b'negev va'alitem et hahor v'item et ha'oretz mahi ve'et ha'am hayeshev alecha hazak hu harofeh hamat hu imrab imma ha'oretz Asher hu Yoshe Bahena Asher Baba Tova Hi Imra Uma Ha'arim Asher hu Yoshe Bahena Habimachanim V'min Mitzarim Uma Oretz Hashmena Hashemena Hi Imrazak Yesh ba eitz im ayin v'hisazaktem ulakaktem mipri oretz v'hayamim yemei b'kudrei anavim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'hayei olam natan b'toreinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten Torah.
Amen. In addition to a baby naming and a second bar mitzvah, it is also Scott's first Shabbat morning as our new president of our congregation. No longer a presumptive nominee, now officially the president. Give you a Misha Berach, okay? Misha Berach, Avotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak, Ve'avko, Sarah, Revcha, Rechav, Leah, Hu Yivarech, Et Shimon Baruch, Ben Aryeh, Yaakov, Ve'esther Elka, She'alu, Lichvot HaMakom, Lichvot HaShabbat, Lichvot HaTorah, HaKodesh Baruch Hu, Yishmorato, Ve'yishlach Bracha, V'hatzlacha, V'chol Ma'aseh Yodo, V'nomar, Amen. May God, who's been the source of blessing for our ancient ancestors, be a source of blessing for you, Scott. May on this beautiful Shabbat morning, the first of many that you will have here to give us announcements, the first week of many hours of meetings, of giving us a lot of your time. And of course, we have to thank Marcy for gifting us Scott for a few months. In the years ahead, we have wonderful trials and wonderful travels and wonderful experience ahead together. And together we say, Amen. Welcome aboard. We continue now with the sixth Aliyah.
Page 842, verse 21. יעמדו יוסף בן עזרא וטובה, רחל בת גול ורחל, מיכאל יוסף בן מרדכי וזוכי, אנקסה רבת פנחס ויוכבד לעלייה שישית. ציצית הכותב. Okay, together. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בחרנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Vayalu vaturu et haaretz b'midbar ad im chamat vayalu v'neged vayavo ad Hebron v'shom achiman sheshai v'talmai v'lidei ho'anok v'Hebron sheva shanim nivnata lifnei tzoan Mitzrayim vayavo ad nachal eshkol v'zichritu Moshe zimora v'eshkol anavim echad vayis'ahu b'mot v'nisnoyim umin haramonim umin hate'enim lamakom hahu kara nachal eshkol al odot ha'eshkol asher karav asher Moshe b'nei Yisrael.
Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu torat emet, v'chaye olam natan b'tocheinu, baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
יעמדו הורי הנולד שמואל ברוך בן מיכאל יוסף ואת שרה בת יוסף ורחל לעלייה שביעית. חזק חזק.
Baruch hu Adonai Baruch. Baruch Adonai Baruch L'olam Ba'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher b'charbonu mikol amim v'natan lanu et torto. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vayeshuv mitu haaretz v'keitz arba'im yom vayelachu vayavo el mishol ve'el aharon ve'el kol das b'nei Yisrael. Ani b'dibar paran kadesha vayeshuvu otam davar ve'et kol ha'eda vayarum et peri ha'oretz vayasapru lo vayomru banu el ha'oretz asher shilachtanu zevach yom v'zvevach v'zdeit v'dvash hi ze priya.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu torat emet v'chaye olam natan b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Let's call your family up. Let's see if anyone else. Your parents are here, but you have, I think, your brothers here, so brother and sister. Come on up, come on up, come on up, come on up. If you have a sleeping baby, you can stay where you are. But
Heaven shalom aleichem. Heaven shalom aleichem. Heaven shalom aleichem. Heaven shalom, shalom, shalom aleichem. Heaven shalom aleichem. Heaven shalom aleichem. Heaven shalom aleichem. Heaven shalom.
All your life, parents give you things. They give you dresses to wear, pants to wear. They give you a house to live in. They give you education. Maybe they even buy you a car or send you off to a school. They might even give you your wedding. There are very few things in the world that you, as a child, can really give back to your parents for the amount of love and attention and life that they pour into you over the course of many years. In fact, many young people still love the life, attention, and help that their parents give them long after they leave the house. But one of the greatest gifts that you can give back to your family, give back to the world and your community, is to bring another life into the world. By bringing a child into the world, you now have a vessel in which to pour your life and to pour your hopes and your dreams and your aspirations. And it is what I like to think of when I think of children is that they are in many ways mirrors of ourselves. And you don't know this yet, because right now the mirror of yourself just cries and poops and eats. But eventually, they will have your smile. They will laugh at your jokes. Or roll their eyes eventually. That is true. That is true. And Stephen, eventually, this young man that your wife holds in your arms will become your best friend. And he will look up to you, and he will love you, and he will care for you. And you will become the most important person in his life for a while. And then it will become Neda again, and you can forget about it. But there is something in your little boy from each of you, and for each one of your family who have traveled from near and far to be here today. There are little noses and little ears and little fingers and maybe even a twist of a smile or a winkle of an eyebrow that you feel like belongs to each one of your members of your family. But there's a part of this young boy who doesn't belong to anyone, and it's a part you can't see. There is something that animates who he is as a human being that, while braided up into the life of your family, belongs to him alone and his connection with the universe. And that's why we bring him here after he had his bris, to come here to give him a blessing, to give you a blessing, and to raise him up as a young child, a young man, to be in the house of Israel. And so let us say a Misha Berach for you, and for him we say, Misha Berach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yakov Sarah Rivka Rachel Leah Hu Yivarech et Ha'isha Hayoledet et Sarah bat Yosef Rachel ve'et Ba'ala Shmuel Baruch ben Michael Yosef ve'et Benam Hanoled Lehem b'Mazal Tov v'Yikra Shemo Yisrael Yehuda ben Shmuel Baruch v'Sara James Harrison Links Yehi Ratzon Sheyizku Horav Legadol LeTorah U'Lechupa U'Lema'asim Tovim V'Nomar Amen. May God, who has blessed our ancient mothers and fathers, bless this new mother and father, Shmuel Baruch ben Michael Yosef, Stephen Links and his wife, Sarah bat Yosef Rachel, Neda Links, as they bring young James into the world, whose name shall be called Yehuda ben Shmuel Baruch v'Sara. May God always merit to protect you and to protect him, to pour your life into his, to grow him up in the world of Torah, to bring him to his chuppah, and to teach him that to be Jewish is to do ma'asim tovim, to do acts of loving kindness and goodness in the world. And together we say, Amen. Say together as a community, Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Shechianu V'Kiyamanu V'Higianu Lazman Hazeh Mazel Tov.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Chianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu haolam שהחיינו וקימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה בעולמה דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן יהי שמרה במבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעולמה ויאמרו
אמן.
יעמוד הבחור הבר מצווה שמואל אברהם בן דוד ומרים מפטיר חזק חזק. מפטיר you find on page 854 verse 37.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamborach.
Baruch Adonai המבורך לעולם.
Baruch Adonai hamborach leolam voed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Actually,
Vayomer Adonai el Moshe lemor daber el bnei Yisrael v'yamarta alehem v'yasu lohem tzitzit al kanfei vigdehem ledorotam v'nasnu al tzit v'nasnu al tzitzit hakanav b'til techelet v'haya lachem letzitzit uritem otam uzchartem eskol mitzvot Adonai va'asitem otam v'lo taturu O achrei levavachem v'achrei einechem asher atem zonim achareihem leman tizkeru va'asitem eskol mitzvotai v'yisem kedoshim le'elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeisi eschem me'eretz Mitzrayim lios lachem le'elohim ani Adonai Elohechem Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chaye olanu tabis sochenu, Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen.
יעמדו המגביה והגולל.
We rise together as we lift and bind the Sefer Torah.
down, put it down, and up, go. וזאת התורה, and see. שעשה משה לפני בני ישראל, על פי אדוני ביד משה.
And you may be seated. The Haftarah is found on page 857 in your red Humashim. It comes from the book of Joshua, and Sid will read it for us. Where did he go? Come on up.
So say it. No, say it. No, say it. No, say it if you want. So say it now.
Shabbat Shalom, and thank you for being here. Have a good day, and my wish for you is everyone here to have good health always. I'm staying here. I didn't really plan anything, and I wasn't going to say anything, but this is off the cuff. So bear with me for the next couple hours. Just kidding. Just kidding. I stand here on this bima with great humility because I stand here in the Torah Parsha today. They sent scouts to see the land, what was going on. And the scouts came back with a bad report. They said we're like grasshoppers compared to the people they saw. I stand here on this bima, and I feel like a grasshopper today because I stand here with Rabbi Farkas, our new president, Scott Howard, Cantor Fox, Yossi Dresner, and Ron Ryder. These are people with great knowledge, great abilities, and they're way up here, and I feel like I'm way down here. So I stand here, and I really feel with great humility that I'm here in their presence. God has been showering many, many blessings on my head, much more than I deserve. First of all, I was born to two wonderful parents, David and Mary Orel. Two people came from Lithuania, did not know each other, met here in the United States, married, and had children. I was the third child, the youngest, and I was fortunate to have two older siblings. My sister, may her memory be a blessing for everyone who loves and knows her, was like a second mother to me, and her name is also Sylvia. And she was a wonderful, wonderful person. And I have a brother who's a retired podiatrist, also great guy, always looking out for my benefit and always extremely generous. Two of my sisters and my brother-in-law's 9 children are here today. They drove all the way from Arizona, Joel and Glenda, David and Sue, my nephews and nieces. And I'm so honored to have them here. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Harold, for coming across the country and being here with us today. Where are you, Harold? Okay. And to Donna and Ron and Talia and Ari, thank you so much for everything you do. We have a new addition. I have a half-grandson. There's no babies coming, but I have a half-grandson, and I say half because when he marries my granddaughter, that moment he becomes a full grandson. I am so honored to be here. I want to say a few things. I have the most beautiful, wonderful wife in the world. She's always been most supportive in everything that I do, and always everything that I would like to try or everything I have done. She's just absolutely fantastic. So thank you, Sylvia. Again, I want to thank all of you for being here, and I'm humbled by this opportunity to stand here on this bema with such giants, because they are so knowledgeable and they have such abilities, and I'm glad to be here. So I want to say some more, but the time is running out. So just let me say Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for being here. May you all be well and enjoy good health forever. Thank you so much.
Amen.
That's important.
Page 857, Mr. Koch.
Okay, good. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu bachar Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'miim tovim v'ratzav v'divreihem ha'ne'emorim be'emet Baruch atah habocher b'torah u'Moshe abdo u'Yisrael amo v'nyeh ha'emet v'tzedek. Okay, let me just give me a second. Vayishlach Yehoshua ben Nun min hashitim shenayim anashim miraglim cheres lemor lechu Re'u et ha'aretz ve'et Yericho vayelechu vayavo Beis isha zona u'shamarachav vayishkevu shamam vayamar lemelech Yericho lemor hinei Anashim ba'u heina halayla mibnei Yisrael lach por et ha'oretz vayishlach melech Yericho el rachav lemor hotzi Ho'anashim haba'im elayich asher ba'u lebeitech ki lachpor et kol ha'aretz ba'u batikach ha'isha eshenei ho'anashim vatitzbeno vatomer Cain ba'u elai ho'anashim velo yadati me'ayin heimam Vayehi hashar liskor b'choshech v'hanashim yatza'u lo yadati onaholchu ho'anashim ridfu maher acherem ki sasigum Vehi elasam hak elatam hagaga vatipenem befishtei ha'etz haruchot lo al hagag והאנשים רדפו אחריהם דרך הירדן על המעברות, והשאר סגרו אחרי כאשר יצאו הרופאים אחריהם. והמה טרם ישכבון, והיא עולתו עליהם על הגג. ותאמר אל האנשים, ידעתי כי נתן אדוני לכם את הארץ, כי נפלה אימסכם עלינו, וכי נמוגו כל יושבי הארץ מפניכם, כי שמענו את אשר הוביש אדוני אסמי ימסו מפניכם בצאתכם ממצרים, אשר עשיתם לשני מלכי המורי, אשר בעבר הירדן לסיחון ולעוג, אשר החרמתם אותם. ונשמע וימס לבבינו, ולא קמה עוד רוח באיש מפניכם, כי אדוני אלוהיכם הוא אלוהים בשמיים ממעל ועל הארץ מתחת. ועתה השבנה לי באדוני, כי עשיתי עמכם חסד, ועשיתם גם אתם עם בית אבי חסד, ונשאתם לי אות אמת. וכך הייתם אס אבי ואס אמי, ואת אחי ואת אחיותי, ואת כל אשר להם, והצלתם את נפשותינו ממוות. ויאמרו לה האנשים, נפשנו סחתיהם למות, אם לא תגידו את דברנו זה, והיה בתת אדוני לנו את הארץ, וישבו עמך בחסד אמת. תורידן בחבל ביד החלון, כי ביתה בקיר החומה, ובחומה היא יושבת. ותאמר להם ההרה, ללכו פן יקעו בכם הרופאים, ונחבאתם שמה 36 ימים, עד שוב הרופאים, ואחר תלכו לדרככם. ויאמרו אליה האנשים, נקיים אנחנו משבועותיך זה, אשר השבעתנו. הנה אנחנו באים בארץ את תקוות הוא. השוני הזה תקשרי בחלום, אשר הורדתנו בו, ואת אביך ואת אמך ואת אחייך ואת כל בית אביך תאספי אלייך הביתה. והיה כל אשר יצא מדלסי ביתי החוצה, דמו בראשנו, ואנחנו נקיים וכל אשר יהיה איתו בבית, דמו בראשנו, אם יד תהיה בו. ואם תגידי את דברנו זה, והיינו נקיים משבועותיך אשר השבעתנו, ותאמר כדבריהם כן הוא, ותשלחם וילכו, ותקשור את תקווה השני בחלום. ויעלו ויבואו ההרה, וישבו שם 3 ימים עד שבו הרופאים ויבקשו הרופאים בכל הדרך ולא מצאו. וישובו 2 האנשים וירדו מההר ויעברו ויבואו אל יהושע בן נון ויספרו לו כל המצאות אותם. ויאמר אל יהושע כי נתן אדוני בידינו את כל הארץ וגם נמוגו כל יושבי הארץ מפנינו. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam tzur kol halamim tzadik b'chol hadorot ha'el haneman hamer v'yoseh hamdaber umkayem shekol devarav emet v'tzedek. למען אתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו ונאמנים דבריך ודבר אחד מדבריך אחור לא ישוב ריקם כי אל מלך נאמן ורחמן אתה ברוך אתה אדוני האל הנאמן בכל דבריו. רחם על ציון כי היבסיינו ולעלו בס נפש תושיע במהרה בימינו. ברוך אתה אדוני משמח ציון בבנים. שמחנו אדוני אלוהינו באליהו הנביא עבדך ומלכוס בית דוד משיחך במהרה יבוא ויגל ליבנו על כיסאו לא ישב זור ולא ינחלו עד אחרים את כבודו כי בשם קודשך נשבעת לו שלא יכבה נרו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני מגן דוד. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל הנביאים ועל יום השבת הזה שנשאת לנו אדוני אלוהינו לקדושה למנוחה לכבוד ולתפארת. על הכל אדוני אלוהינו אנחנו מודים לך ובורכים אותך יסברך שמך בפי כל חי תמיד לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
אמן.
Mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov. Elanu Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Yeilanu, 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 Olecho Yisrael, Yeilanu, Yeilanu, Olecho Yisrael, Melech Yisrael, Hailekayam, David Melech Yisrael, Hailekayam, Mazel Tov.
Okay, let me collect my thoughts here for a second. I didn't get a chance to say everything that I wanted to say because it was, shall I say, a very emotional time. But I want to say one of the blessings I have is my children, of course, my wife. I mentioned my wife. But Donna and Ron went both to University of Pennsylvania, and they decided to go to Israel for a semester, and they met there in Israel. So after they met, Ron came to Cherry Hill, where we were living, Cherry Hill, New Jersey. And immediately, there was no doubt in our minds that, that he was the one for Donna. Sometime about a week later, while Ron was still there, Elon flew into Philadelphia, and we met Elon. I didn't meet Adina right away, but I want to say how lucky we are to have such wonderful machatonim, Adina and Elon, and Gil, and everybody in the family, and Karen, of course, because for the last number of years, we have been so compatible. They have been so great. We've never been a problem or anything else, never a harsh word or anything. So we're so grateful to have you as a machatanim. Thank you so much. I want to say also to our friends who are here today, thank you for being here. And especially thank you to my doctor who's here, who takes such good care of me, Dr. Bert Libros. His wife is here and his mother's here. And to all my friends who made the effort to be here, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So enjoy the rest of the Shabbat. Have a good day. And if I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Please excuse me. But I would say to everybody, just thank you for being here. I'm so grateful for your presence. Thank you so much. And I want to wish a mazel tov to the family on the birth of the baby. Congratulations, and continue, and hope you have much nachas in the future.
So now that you've said good things about everyone else, can I say a couple good things about you? Would that be okay? Now, Sid, I think you were the first ritual vice president that I served as a rabbi under. And the one thing I remembered more than anything else is your impeccable taste in neckwear. You always came on Shabbos morning with the best ties. And of course, something for me to aspire to say the least. But more than that is, as I was talking with Sylvia on Thursday morning, we were talking about how you spent the first part of your life as a salesman and a director of sales, and that you could basically sell anything to anyone. And that's important. That's a skill. In fact, that's a skill I could probably learn a couple things about. But what's important is that I think that a skilled salesman does it not just to make a buck, but because they believe in the thing that they're selling. And as a parent, and now as a grandparent, and as soon as a grandparent of a new couple, right, and maybe one day soon, a great-grandparent, that hopefully very soon, maybe sometime next year. Sooner the better. You don't know if you've really made the sale until the account closes, right? Until the sale is closed. You don't know that you've done the job that you're supposed to do till the check clears, so to speak. Well, if you can look at your family, and you look at your children, you look at your partner, your wife, you look at your grandchildren, look at your community, I think we can say the check is cleared. That the investment that you've made in your life and in Judaism and in the life of your children and their Judaism and the life of their grandchildren and their Judaism, that the fact that they're all here today to celebrate you and they know the words to the prayers and that they can read the prayers in Hebrew and that they can sing along and that they're going to have a wonderful Jewish wedding coming up pretty soon in your family, I think the check has cleared. That you've made the sale. You showed how much you believed in the product, and now the investment that you made is coming back to you. Rabbi Yishmael once said there are very few things that you can invest in this world and actually get the principal back at the same time, and one of them is Torah study. And that in the study and life of living of Torah, you not only get the investment back, the principal back, but the interest back too. Because Talmud Torah keneged kulam, that Talmud Torah, learning of Talmud Torah stands greater than any other investment you could make in the world, and I think your friends and your family are the best example of that. So I'd like your family please to rise in support of your patriarch, Sid, who is here to have his bar mitzvah. I'd actually like Harold, Donna, and Sylvia to please come on up. I'd like all your guests who have traveled near and far to be here to celebrate with you to please rise and show your support for Sid. You want Ron? Okay, Ron, come on up. Ron, come. Okay, come on up. And I'd like our community who has enjoyed your leadership, who has benefited from the time you have put in here to teach us and to learn with us to please rise. We'll wrap you in your new talit. I'm going to take this little clip off so you don't rip it. Okay, you can leave it on one side. It's okay. All right, right there around Sylvia. Will you help us wrap it around the family, please? Around the family. This is a big talit, so you have room for everyone. Okay. Come close. Come a little closer to me. My arms aren't that long. We bless you with the blessing of the ancients, of those blessings that we've given from one generation to the next. We bless you with the blessings of the priests. We say, Yisimcha Elohim Ephraim Menashe. May God bless you, Sid, as God has blessed our ancestors Ephraim and Menashe. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God care for you, guard you, and protect you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. May God's light and grace always shine down upon you and your family. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God continue to show the way for you and your family and invest you in many, many more years of sweetness and of joy, of simchas and of peace. And together we say, Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shechianu v'kiyamanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh mazel tov.
יברכך השם מציון ובטוב ירושלים יברכך השם מציון כל ימי חייך ורבנים ולבניך שלום על ישראל ורבנים לבניך שלום על ישראל ורבנים לבניך שלום על ישראל ורבנים לבניך שלום על ישראל מזל טוב.
We remain standing now and turn to page 150. The new month is coming, and we have the month of Tammuz is coming, and we need to bless the new month with Mevarchim HaChodesh, Birchat HaChodesh, on page 150.
יהי רצון מלפניך, אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, שתחדש עלינו את החודש הזה לטובה ולברכה, ותיתן לנו חיים ארוכים, חיים של שלום, חיים של של פרנסה, חיים של חילוץ עצמות, חיים שיש בהם יראת שמיים ויראות חטא, חיים שאין בהם בושה וכלימה, חיים של אושר וכבוד, חיים שתבנו אהבת תורה ויראת שמיים, חיים שימלאו משאלות ליבנו לטובה. אמן. סלאם. מי שעשה ניסים לאבותינו וגאל אותם מעבדות לחירות, הוא יגאל אותנו בקרוב ויקבץ נידחינו מארבע כנפות הארץ. חברים כל ישראל ונאמר אמן. ראש חודש תמוז יהיה ביום רביעי וביום חמישי, הבא עלינו ועל כל ישראל לטובה.
Rosh Chodesh Tammuz, B'yom Hiyeh, B'yom Haba'a, Aleinu, Al Kol Yisrael Tova. Rosh Chodesh Tammuz will begin on Wednesday and Thursday of this coming week. May it be for us a month of goodness and peace.
יחדשהו הקדוש ברוך הוא עלינו ועל כל עמו בית ישראל לחיים ולשלום,
Amen.
לששון ולשמחה, ישועה ולנחמה, ונאמר amen.
As the Torah is placed back down, we may be seated. We turn to page 151 as Marcy leads us in the words of Ashrei.
אשרי יושבי ביתך, עוד יהללו הסלע.
Ashrei shekach lo, Ashrei shadonai Eloah.
תהילה לדוד, ארוממך אלוהי המלך, וברכה שמך לעולם ועד.
כל יום אברכך, ועל שמך לעולם ועד.
גדול אדוני ומחולל מאוד, ולגדולתו אין חקר.
דור לדור ישמח מעשיך, וגבורתך יגידו.
הדר כבוד הודיך, ודברי נפלאותיך עשיך.
עזוז נורותיך יאמרו, ותורתך אספרנה.
זכר רב טובך יביעו, וצדקתך ירננו.
אנו ברחום אדוני, ערך אפיים וטל חסד.
טוב אדוני לכל, ורחמיו על כל מעשיו.
ידעוך למען כל מעשיך, וחסידיך יברכוך.
כבוד מלכותך יאמרו, וגבורתך ידברו.
ויודיע לבני הגבוה בגבורותיו, ומולך Bechar Malchuto.
מלכותך מלכות כל עולמים, וממשלתך בכל דור ודור.
סומך על נפליים לכל הנופלים, זוכר חסדנו רבים.
עיני כל אליך יסברו, ואתה נותן לכם את אוכלם בעיתו.
פותח את ידיך, מצביע לכל חי רצון.
צדיק אדוני בכל דרכיו, וחסיד בכל מעשיו.
קרוב אדוני לכל קורב, לכל אשר גרו באמת.
רצון יראיו יעשה, ואת שבתם ישמע ויושיעם.
שומר אדוני כל אוהביי, כל הרשעים ישמיד.
תהילת אדוני ידבר פי, ויברך כל בשר שם קודשו לעולם ועד. ואנחנו נברך יה, מעתה ועד עולם. Hallelujah.
Take a moment now to pray for those who are ill in our community. If there is someone in your life whose name you would love to lift up, with your hearts and your prayers, wishing them a full healing, I ask you to please rise at this time. We say, Mishaberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah. Hu yivarech v'yirpeh kol ha'cholim b'kila kedosha v'yet Gail Barnett Schwartzberg, Pamela Payet, Moshe Blechman, Marla Slack, Israel Benjamin ben Yaakov, Michael Yosef Halevi ben Avraham Tzvi Halevi v'Ruth, Naomi bat Avraham Machaya, Amy Zeltzer Aviva bat Chaya Fega, Dr. Jeffrey Michaelman Yaakov, Fidle ben Yakiva, Rivka Reisel bat Shifra, Jack Asor, ben Stanley Gottlieb, Liva Bechana, Yoshua Yaakov ben Orna, Penina bat Hadassah, ben Jody Schwartz, Barbara Goldman, Chaya Rachel bat Simcha, Sarah bat Yafa, Shoshana Norian, Shoshana bat Dvorah, Richard Zeitland, Boaz Yaakov Chaim ben Vered, Viet Yaakov ben Margalit, Geula ben Leah, Janet Arts, Sipra Motivoy, Ruby Bubis, Mechdred Morhazadeh, Rachamim ben Farhag, David Zarskrut, Esther bat Rivka, Vicky Maklis, Ron Barkum, Meir Bar, Leir bat Rosie Baruch, Ed Scott Kramer, Ed Gapel, Sally Shafton, Ed Martha Robern, Stephanie Nygaard Palenzuela, Vet Miriam bat Aharon Vasara, Mary Singer, Tina Orkin. And please lift up the names of those you'd wish to pray for now. We also pray for the full recovery of the Mark family who suffered at the hands of terrorists just yesterday, being shot on the road outside their settlement. We also pray for all the victims of terror across the world, including those victims in the Istanbul airport. You who blessed our ancestors at the sea and in the desert, bless these ill friends through us, your witnesses. Give us the wisdom to impart to them courage and hope. Let them know that they have in our holy community men, women, and children who pray for the skill of the physician. Pray for the recovery of body and spirit. Teach us to remember thy words. Out of the void and vastness of the darkness, you said, let there be light. We wish them a refuah shlema, and together we say, Amen. We turn now to page 148 in your Sidurim. As our country's birthday is about to be upon us, I call on our great friends Greg and Meryl Alpert to read for us the prayer for the country.
Our God and God of our ancestors, we ask your blessings for our country, for its government, for its leaders and advisors, and for all who exercise just and rightful authority. Teach them insights from your Torah, that they may administer all affairs of state fairly, that peace and security, happiness and prosperity, justice and freedom may forever abide in our midst. Together.
Creator of all flesh,
bless all the inhabitants of our country with your Spirit.
May citizens of all races and creeds forge a common bond in true harmony to banish hatred and bigotry and to safeguard the ideals and free institutions that are the pride and glory of our country. May this land, under your providence, be an influence for good throughout the world, uniting all peoples in peace and freedom,
helping them to fulfill the vision of your prophet. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they experience war anymore. And let us say, Amen.
With sadness, we have to say bon voyage to Greg and Merrill as they head to move closer to their family on the East Coast. Tadrichena v'shalom etachasirena v'shalom. May you go out in peace and come home in peace. And don't be a stranger. We'll love you. And we'll see you as often as we can. Together we say, Amen. I ask you to please rise briefly as our favorite Canadian chazan leads us in God Bless America.
God bless America,
land that I love.
stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains
to the prairies,
to the oceans white with snow. God bless America, our own sweet home. Do it again. God bless America. We're going to do it again. Our own sweet. Don't sing, you and me. God bless America. Okay, we can come in. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains through the oceans, white with snow. God bless America, our home. Bless America, our home,
sweet home.
You may stay standing as we return the Sefer Torah to the Ark. If you've been honored with opening the Ark or removing or placing the Sefer Torah back into the Ark or carrying the Sefer Torah, please come forward at this time as we continue in with our congregation on page 153.
Et Shem Adonai, ki nisgav Shemo levado, oedoaret v'shamayim vayarenu. I want you to sing with me. De'yarechot achilah v'bnei Yisrael amen. David, Havul Adonai, Havul Adonai, Kavod Ba'oz, Havul Adonai, Kavod Shemo, Yishachar Adonai, Adonai Goed, Kol Adonai Lamoyim, El Kavod Yerim, Adonai, Halamayim Ravim. Kol Adonai b'koach, Kol Adonai be'adar, Kol Adonai shover adazim, Hayshaber Adonai et Adonai Hayevano, Levayan kidem kemo yiger, Levanon v'Sirion kemo v'nerevim. Kol Adonai chotzim l'avodesh, Kol Adonai Yachil Midbar, Yachil Adonai Midbar Kadesh, Kol Adonai, Kol Adonai, V'yechsol Ye'arot, U'v'yechalo Kulo Omer Kavod, Adonai Lamahu Yashav, V'yeshav Adonai Melech Le'olam. ויבוא ייתן אדוני יברך אל עמו השלום. אדוני למבול יושב וישב אדוני מלך לעולם אדוני עוז עוז לעמו ייתן אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. ישראל ישראל ואורייתא ונשבריך אדוני ישראל. That's the real full words. What? Yeah. Ora, ora,
Rightfully so.
hallelujah. Ora, 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 ora. One more time. Hallelujah. Way up there. Ora, 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 ora. Hallelujah. Ora, 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 ora. Hallelujah. Stay here. Oh, in the you take the melody.
It's Chaim hi lama chazikim ba v'tov feha me'ushar teracheha torfenu v'chol netzivoteha shalom hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuvot Chadish Chadish Yameinu Chadish Yameinu
You may be seated for a moment before we continue. It's been a tough 2 weeks for the world, and for the Jewish community especially. Just 2 weeks ago, last Friday, just 2 weeks ago yesterday, there was a shooting rampage in a cafe in Tel Aviv. And then on that Sunday, there was a shooting rampage in Orlando, Florida. Then a few days later, there was a bomb in the lobby of the Istanbul airport. And then just 2 days ago, a young girl by the name of Hallel was murdered in her bed in Kiryat Arba. And just yesterday, the Mark family was murdered on the road outside their home. Their father, Rabbi Mickey Mark, died on the scene. And as far as I know, at least of last night, right before Shabbat, that the rest of the family is in hospitals in very serious condition. It's been a very, very, very tough 2 weeks, and it's very hard to see a path forward that's free of violence. This week's Torah portion, of course, speaks to the heart. That's our job as Jews, is to see the world in our Torah and to see our Torah in our world. In the desert, in between oppression and the promised land, peace and freedom, we find our community sending out scouts to find what is it going to be like? What's the peace going to look like for us? What's the promised land going to look like for us? And they send out these spies, and 10 of them come back and say, we are nothing but grasshoppers, and they are nothing but giants, and that we, as beautiful and as fresh and as wonderful as the land is, the world is just too hard for us to bear. We can't do it. And they're ready to give up on the entire project. 2 of them, Joshua and Caleb, refuse to see the world in that cynical, sort of that cynicism. They don't let it infect them. They don't let it take over them. And they choose to say, as hard as it might be, it's still worth it. It's still worth it. It's a beautiful land filled with milk and honey. In fact, the image of Joshua and Caleb carrying this great grapevine filled with juicy grapes, that's the image that we take with us when we think about the land of Israel. In fact, that is the image that the state of Israel uses actually for its ministry of tourism, is the image of the 2 kinsmen carrying this great big vine of grapes. But we look at the world today, and we look at how painful the world is, and it's hard to believe Josh and Caleb, these 2 guys. It's hard to believe them. It's easier to believe the 10 other spies who say, maybe the project is just too hard. Maybe that not just about the state of Israel, but the world in general, that it's just too hard. That no matter how much we try to give, all we get back is violence and death. No matter how many blessings we try to bring to the world, and that we know we're not there yet, but no matter how hard we try, all we get back is violence. And any giving up on our side of giving over to that violence is just perceived as weakness, and that will beget more violence, and we'll get more violence, and we'll be trapped in the desert. There's an old midrash. It's actually really obscure. I didn't find it till this past week when someone pointed it out to me. It's an old story about what happens to the Israelites who don't make it to the Promised Land. It says they died. They died in the desert, but they died in the desert almost like that Chinese emperor who had all these clay soldiers buried in the sand. When those Israelites, according to this midrash, died, they turned into stone. And they sit there under the sun in the middle of the desert. So one Bedouin comes to a rabbi in the midrash and says, let me show you where those Israelites are. And they travel way out into the desert to an unknown plateau in the desert. And there are all of these giant stone figures. And the Bedouin says to the rabbi, he says, these are the Israelites. And the rabbi says, I don't understand. They're giants. They're huge. They're absolutely huge. And the Bedouins say, that's the whole point. They never realized that they were giants. They thought they were grasshoppers. And so they succumbed to their own lack of confidence. They forgot what God had promised them. They had forgotten their way. And because of that, they died in the desert and became stone monuments. Massive giant statues in the desert. I know this is a midrash, and I know it's a story, and it's fanciful, but there's always something to learn out of it. In fact, the Hebrew poet Chaim Nachman Bialik picked up on this story, very obscure story, and he wrote a poem called Matei Midbar, which means the dead ones of the desert. And I have a translation of a small section of it. He imagines that one day a year, the sun passes over that plateau and the giants wake up. And this is what they say according to Chaim Nachman Bialik. He says, mighty warriors we, the last of the slaves, the first of the free. We in heaven's eagles have sipped freedom at its source. Who is Lord over us? In the face of heaven and all its spite, here we are ready to storm and to conquer. And if God has withdrawn from us, if his ark will not move from its place, we will conquer without him. And then that moment passes in the poem. The sun begins to set. These living giants, these great golems that are in the desert, as the heat of the day passes off, return to their slumber, and he concludes the poem saying, "The silence returns as before, the desert stands barren. They turn back to stone." Now, Chaim Nachman Bialik, if you understand who he was not so much a theological writer as an atheistic, Zionistic writer. He wanted these giants to wake up again in the face of all of the oppression of the Jewish people, and he wanted them to rise up, he formed part of the literary core of what's called the new Jew, the strong Jew, the Jew with the gun, the Jew who is youthful and strong and wouldn't just lay down when the Cossacks came to rape our women and kill our children. Chaim Nachman Bialik was one of the first Hebrew poets to take this other turn. You can draw a straight line from there all the way to the state of Israel and its inception. But one of the things that he was willing to do was to cast out God out of this situation. He was willing to cast God out of the Exodus story in order to wake up these great golems and to actually embrace the violence and to embrace the enmity in order to conquer their own fear. But that's not the message of our Torah. You see, it's not an accident that the last part of this week's Torah portion is about the talit, which is all about remembrance. These tzitzit that we wear are about remembering that God is around us all the time. And so I think about young Hallel in her bed. I think about the Mark family. I think about these young men and women who are just going out for a night of fun. I think about these travelers in Istanbul. I think about those in Tel Aviv who just wanted to go for a cup of coffee. And then their lives are shattered by bullets. Their bones are crushed by knives. And I think that maybe there's not a lot of hope left. But then I read something like Chaim Nachman Bialik, and I say that can't be the way either. That those Israelites left in the desert in this week's Torah portion, the ones that want to sink into a cycle of violence and just say that our response to violence is with bigger violence, and if they have guns, we have tanks, and if they have statues, we have golems, and our spears are bigger than theirs, and that is the only way of living in the world, is that might makes right. I don't think that's the way. Because we can't let the violence that happens to us change who we are. That we were the people that brought the world ethics. We were the people to tell the world that you can be holy because God is holy. It's not to say that we should just turn the other cheek, because our God is also a God of justice as much as our God is a God of love. But the danger that faces us is to fall into the morass of those 10 spies that say the project is not worth it. I'd rather give up on the covenant and give up on my Jewish roots in order to live in this world. And that the project of the Exodus isn't worth it. That's their sin. That's their mistake. That's the thing that doesn't let them into the promised land, is because they're willing to give up on who they are as Jews in order to achieve a small, if not important, victory. And so I think about the pain of the world, and I think we can sit here and hate. We can sit here and despise. We can sit here and shoot. We can sit here and lash out at them and anyone who wishes to do us harm. But in doing so, you know that you prick yourself a little bit more from the love and the justice that you seek and the character of what it means to be a Jew. At the end of the Torah portion this week, it talks about the talit. Sid, you got a beautiful talit from your family. It's wrapped with all of these knots. If you were to count up the knots, they equal the numbers of gematria, of the Hebrew language that says that Adonai Echad. That's what these knots represent. But these knots are really important because they're knots. They're not beads. They're not stripes. They're not just basic strings hanging down. They're knotted together. Because what I think the talit represents is no matter how you see the world, you can wrap the shield of the talit around you and say, I'm not going to let the world, the cynicism, the darkness, the fear of the world infect who I am, because my life is tied up literally with other people. And that where I feel different than you, or you feel different than your neighbor, it all spells Adonai Echad. It all spells the unity of the world. And that while we have to live in peace and security, or sometimes we need security to get to peace, we can't let the violence and the darkness change who we are. And so today is a day of sadness. It's a day of prayer. But it's also a day of remembrance. Leman tizkeru. You should remember the Exodus and what God did for us. Kol yamei chayecha. All the days of your life. And Rabbi Eliezer of the Mishnah said, Kol yamei chayecha doesn't just mean in those good days. That means at night too. Not just in the good times, but in the darkest times. When the world seems dark and the path to peace seems far off, that's exactly the time that we need to wrap ourselves in our talitot and assert who we are, and not let the world change our character. And so as we go into these Musaf prayers, lift up in your hearts those victims who died at the hands of violence in the last 2 weeks, especially those who are part of our Jewish family. And let us pray for a more peaceful and more just world, first by praying for a more peaceful and just self, a more peaceful and just soul. Let's rise together, page 155, as we offer our prayers for this Musaf, beginning with Chatzi Kaddish.
ויתקדש שמי רבה ועולמד יברך ירותי וימליך מוכרי בחייכם ומייכם ובחייכם ובית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קורי וימרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה רב ישבח ויתבואר ויתרומן נשיא ויתדר ויתעלה ויתעלל שמי דקודשה ודיחולי אלוה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דם ירון ויעולמה וימרו ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו אלוהי אברהם אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב אלוהי שרה אלוהי רבקה אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא גואל אל חסדים וטובים וקונה הכל וזוכר חסדי אבות ומביא גואל לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ופוקד שרה אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני מחיי מתים אתה רב ולהושיע מכלכל חיים רחמים רבים סומנו ולימה ורופאך ולימה ומתיר אסורים ומקיים אמונתו לשני אחר ברוך על גבורות ומדומה לך מלך מביט ומחיה ומזמיע ונאמן אתה לחיות מתים ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה Etim Nar Yitzchov and Agdishko Kesodis Yachsar Fekodesh המקדישים שמך בקודש, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה לזה, ואמר, קדוש, קדוש. לי, 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 Lai 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 Kevodo משרתיו שואלים, שואלים זה לזה. מקום, מקום, כבודו, ליום מתם ברוך יאמרו. ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו ויפן ורחבים ויחון ויחינם עמי אחדים שמו ערב הבוקר תמיד ערב הבוקר בכל יום תמיד ערב הבוקר בכל יום תמיד Oger v'avol yom erev v'avoger v'chol yom tamid pamayim yavah Shema Eloheinu Hu Avinu Hu Malkeinu Moshienu Vehu Yashmienu Berachama Sheinit Leine Kol Chai Hu Eloheinu O Malkeinu Moshienu Ve'u Yashmienu She'enid Kol Echoi Liot Elachem El Elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem Udivrei Kodshecha Katuv Leimor Yimeloch Adonai Dor vador, redor vador, redor vador, nagid God lecha, hol netzach netzachim. Kedushacha nagid ish, ledor vador. לדור ודור נגיד God lecha ulenetzach netzachim ulenetzach netzach kedushatcha nagedish v'shivchacha Eloheinu mipinu lo yamush leolam va'ed ki ele kadosh ata ledor vador ledor vador nagir God lecha ulenetzach netzochim ulenetzach netzoch Shodcha nagedish v'shivchachu Eloheinu v'shivchachu Eloheinu mipinu le'amush le'olam v'ed ki el melech v'kadosh ata baruch ata Adonai Oy lakadosh
Page 158 and following are the words of private meditation, the words of the Amidah, offering of love and peace, at the conclusion of which of your prayers you may be seated.
May the Lord, who hears our prayer from his dwelling place up high, bless all people everywhere with peace, Shalom. Oseh Shalom bimromav. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'yimeru amen. Yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
Kaddish Shalem, page 181.
Kalaving ala shmei Rabba V'yolim Madi barachirut Heivi amlich mavonei V'chayech v'yechon v'chayech ol Beit Yisrael Ba'galai mon koni v'yimeru Amen Shabbat midwar midwar sivir David David al shmid kutsha. V'dichu leila min gomachat v'shelat shuchat v'nechamatot amiram yom avimeru. Amen. Hier gabelt er tot wel nog is kod da moine beschwai vimeru. Amen. Shlom rabbo min shmaya v'chaim oleinu ve'al kol Yisrael vimeru. Ose shalom vimeru mal. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'yimeru. We can stay the same key. Hey the Keloheinu, hey the Kadoneinu, hey Kemoshienu, Micheloheinu, Michadoneinu, Michemalkeinu, Michemoshienu. No del Eloheinu, no del Adoneinu, no del Malkeinu, no del Moshienu. Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adoneinu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu. Tau Eloheinu, Tau Adoneinu, Tau Malkeinu, Tau Moshienu, Tau Shektiru, Avoteinu, Levanecha,
Ekitoret hasamim.
Aleinu Lishameach, Lador HaKol, Ladeinu Lariot Breshit, Shelo Asadu, Yigoyehu Adazoi, Re'elo Samanu, Kemil Rechoto Adava, Shelo Samergenu, Elifnei Melech, Malachei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, She'unot Hashamayim v'yosir haaretz, u'moshav yikario b'shamayim yimal, Shechina zo, v'govei merabim, Hu Eloheinu, Einod, Evet Malkeinu, Evet Zulador, Gagado, V'dor Yador, V'yodado Yom, V'yashivota, Elevavecha, Ki Adonai Hu Elohim, B'shomayim yimalai, V'yalaret, V'yalaret, Mi'edachai, Eino, Eino, da kine gaven van u. Hoben was ik bishmech. Mit himmel alleen meer giam. Kaga du bedor der Adonai meloch leolam evad. Ve'nemar, oy Adonai, melech al kol haaretz. Ayom hahu, Yeh Adonai echad, Ushem, Ushem, Ushem echad, Ushem echad.
You may be seated. On page 184 are the words of Kaddish Yatom, the mourner's Kaddish. This week, Valley Beth Shalom remembers the passing of Alice Feynman, mother of Dr. Sherry and Sharon Root, grandmother of Tiffany, as well as the passing of Joe Rubin, father of Bronwyn and Lloyd Ralph, grandfather of 4, the passing of Larissa Levine, mother of Paulina and Brian Ross. We also mourn the passing of Hallel Yafa Ariel and Rabbi Mickey Mark, both victims of terror this week. In addition, you'll find the yard sites, the anniversary observances of the passing of loved ones on the back of the Shabbaton. If you're in mourning or would like to say Kaddish or observing a yard site, please rise at this time and turn to page 184. And in our congregation, this loneliness and sadness of death should be abated by the feeling of community. So if you see anyone standing by themselves, please stand shoulder to shoulder with them as they recite the mourner's Kaddish on page 184. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. Be'alma divra chirotei ve'amlich malchutei. B'chayecho nevyomecho uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman karif v'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam omei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran bi'ama v'yimru amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya. V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mermav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. May God give comfort to all those who mourn, and together we say, Amen. You may be seated. It's good to see everyone here. It's my pleasure now to officially call up for the very first time the newly inaugurated president of Valley Beth Shalom, Scott Howard.
Thank you, Ron. Shabbat Shalom. Today's very special to me for a few reasons. First, this is my first Shabbat to serve as president of Valley Beth Shalom. I'm very honored to do so and promise to do the best that I can. I always welcome your comments, your concerns. You can contact me either here at Shul or by email or by phone. The second reason today is so special is because of our bar mitzvah boy, Sid Orel. Sid, we're very proud. Where's Sid? There he is. Okay. Sid, we're very proud of the way you led services, and we look forward to continue to seeing you here. Actually, I didn't have to say that. Sid's been a huge part of our community. Sid followed his children and moved to LA some 16 years ago. He immediately was part of our services. He moved on to the board of directors. He served as vice president of religion and continues to serve on the board. When someone looks lost, Sid is there to make sure they feel at home. When someone is ill, Sid is there to comfort them. I know firsthand what it means to have Sid around. My family went through an extended period of illness and difficulties. On a regular basis, Sid was there to comfort them. He would show up at the hospital, he'd visit my mom, my dad, Marcy's mom, with genuine concern and always a smile. He cares and he acts, and for that I am proud that not only is he my friend, but he is part of our community. Sid, in honor of your bar mitzvah, I've gotten you the traditional gift of a cross pen. So I hope you have many years to use it, and you also have a 1-year membership in USY. So I think they're having their Shabbat dance tonight. So we're also very honored to be in the presence of the naming and the celebration in the Katani family. Our hope is that we continue to share with your family many more simchas, and you continue to be part of our community. Our hearts go out to the families of Rabbi Mickey Mark and 13-year-old Hillel Ariel, both murdered this week in Israel by Palestinian terrorists. I'd like to thank Rabbi Farkas for his inspirational words today, and Kenner Fox, Chris Harden for lending his creativity and music to Shabbat, Dr. Ron Ryder and Dr. David Braun for making sure the service went smoothly, and to Shirley Lowy, the best greeter and the hugger in the world. Kiddush is sponsored by both the Bender Orel families and the Natani families today, and I think it's in Glazer. Looks like it's in Glazer. And just one announcement: we're going to have a parashah discussion in about 20 minutes in the balcony, in the Bernstein balcony seminar room. Shabbat Shalom.
Two other quick announcements. In August, we'll have our annual Shabbat Splash Service. So for those of you who have young ones around, imagine a summer barbecue complete with swimming pool, slip and slides, and water slides, and hula hoops and music, followed with a barbecue dinner, followed by a Kabbalat Shabbat service. I think that's August 5th. So Hannah, I guess that's for you and your family and everyone else that's here of that age. I also want to welcome Sally Weber's family, including Rabbi Reuven, who's here from Tucson, Arizona. It's good to have a colleague here. And of course, Rabbi Merv Tomsky joins us occasionally. It's good to see you, Merv. Let's all rise together now as we bless the day, hopefully. Sivan's going to lead us in Kiddush. So let's join ourselves arm in arm as we make Kiddush and Hamotzi together.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם, ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם. כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש. על כן ברך אדוני את יום השבת ויקדשהו. סברי גבותי אבותי, ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, בורא פרי הגפן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, מצילם מן הארץ. אמן.
אדון עולם אשר מלך, טרם כל יציר נברא, לנעשה בחסדו גוי, המלך שמו נקרא, בוחרי ככבוד הגוי, לבדו ימלוך לרע, והוא היה והוא הווה, הוא יהיה בתפארה, והוא אחד ואין שני, להמשיל לו, להכבירה, בלי ראשית, בלי תכלית, ולא העוז והמשרה, והוא אלי וחי גורלי, דורך חבלי ויצריה, והוא ניסי ומנוסי, ולגוסי ביום אקרא, וידו אבקילוכי, ואין ישן וירא,
Adonai